Welcome to Subramani. When people talk of retirement and withdrawals, then they just say, oh, retirees should bucket their portfolios. So I have spoken about bucketing many times. That is, you put all your money that you have into 2-3 buckets. One bucket number one, which has got cash and ultra short bond funds. Sorry, bank deposit, ultra short bond funds, liquid funds, etc. Bucket number one, from where you can withdraw whenever there is need without worrying about standard deviation. Bucket number two, which has got some hybrid assets, some longer term debt, and bucket number three, which has got equity. That is one way of looking at it. The other way of looking at it is to say, look, I have enough money, so I will not bother about buckets. I'll keep my money wherever I want, and whenever I want I will withdraw. If I want a bigger amount of money, I will withdraw more from debt if the equity market is not good, and I will withdraw from equity if the equity markets are booming. That is one other way of withdrawing. The third is saying, no, I want something fixed. So these people want some annuities because they are not very sure that their portfolio will last. So some portion they want to annuitize and say, look, I want this much of, I want a fixed income of at least 35,000 per month. Beyond that, I will take a chance with my portfolio. So this is what is called the brick structure, basic structure, saying I need this, so this has to come from a bank fixed deposit, it has to come from RBI bonds, it has to come from annuity, right? So things like that. Beyond that, I don't mind taking the risk. So this is the third way of looking at it. There is one way of looking at it which many people don't even realize, is to protect the money from themselves and from their children. Now what am I trying to say is, suppose there is a person who has got a decent amount of money. Let's say the person needs about 3 crores for their life, assuming current expenses are about 10 lakhs, and they need for say 30 years is say 3 crores. That is their basic minimum, right? So 3 crores is something below which you can't go, and this person has 8-9 crores. The chances are everybody in the family, his own children, siblings, everybody knows that he has got more than what is needed, right? Sorry, you have sat down, you have discussed, and you have sat with your son, daughter, everybody, and everybody knows that you've got more than what you need. As a financial advisor, you are able to find out that everybody's eye is on that money, right? The question is not just what the old man or the woman are saying. I mean, when I'm saying 60, I'm saying that person, what he or she is saying about their money. That is what you are anyway going to hear. But you also have to listen between the lines. What that person is not telling you is perhaps saying that, look, I've got a lot of others who are also asking me for money, so what should I do? In such a case, it is very important to protect a part of the money in the form of an annuity. Now, what is an annuity? Annuity is exactly the reverse of home mortgage. In a home mortgage, you did not have money, but you wanted to buy an asset called a house. So you went, you borrowed money, and you put it and you bought a house. Here it is the reverse. You have money, so you go give it to a annuity company. Life insurance and annuities are mostly done by the same companies in India. You go and give them an X amount, and they tell you, okay, we will pay you 7% for the rest of your life. So let's say if you put 3 crores, it means you will get about 21 lakhs for the rest of your life. Every year you will get that, immaterial of how old you are. So if you are at 60 and you live till the age of 114, even at 114 you will get the same amount. Unfortunately, it may not be indexed. If it is indexed, yes, you will get an indexed amount, which could be 3% index or a 4% index. You could buy an annuity which says, okay, it should go up by 4% every year. I don't care how much is the inflation, it should go up by 4% every year. You could do any of those things. Is it a good product? No. If you ask me, no, it's not a good product at all, because it's very expensive. The tax is on something which comes to you, which means a portion of the return that you are getting is your principal, and the portion you are getting is also your interest. So even on the principal which is coming back to you, you are going to be paying tax. Right, that's how it is right now. Tomorrow it might change, but as of now, the annuity that you get is fully taxable. There is no question. So if you are at a 30% slab or a 20% slab, you have to assume that out of whatever you get, you will be paying some tax, right? So given these circumstances, why would you buy it, right? Is it a good product? No. Is it going to give great returns? No. It's going to give returns which are just about RBI bonds kind of a thing, but and fully taxable. So your principal also is being taxed. So why would you buy it? You would buy it because you want to protect. Sometimes you want to protect that person from the friends and relatives and from he himself also, because somewhere you could get emotional. I know a person whose son is mentally has got some problem, so he came to me. He has very little money. He said, I want to do my son a favor. I want to put some money to start a business for him. I said, he is not capable of handling business. He should take up a job. So he said, no, but he can't get a job. So you can't invest in a child's business just because he is unable to get a job. It's better to feed him or her full time instead of trying to find a business for that person. It's very difficult, so don't do anything like that. So I said, so in such cases, you might put away some of the money in an annuity so that he or she himself is not tempted to remove that money and give to their children. This is a huge problem for many parents, at least in India. So if you think you're too weak and your children, son-in-law, daughter-in-law, anybody could pull money out of you, first of all, it requires some kind of acceptance that this can happen. So sit in front of the mirror, talk to yourself, talk to your wife, talk to your friends, and find out whether your children are looking at that money saying, oh, we need to touch that, right? Then best is to go and buy a deferred annuity. Maybe you're 54 years of age, you're 53 years of age, but if you think your children are going to be greedy, pushy, and are going to be able to push you to do things which you may not like, it is necessary that you lock yourself into an annuity, which is not a great product, but it protects you, right? Exactly like how term insurance is for it's covering the risk of dying too early. Annuity protects you for living too long. Annuity is also very important simply because there are some people who cannot say no. So if you can't say no and your money is lying in the mutual fund, in 2 days, 3 days, your family is likely to pull it apart and leave you with nothing. So if you take an annuity, the money is already gone out of your bank. It is gone to an HDFC or an LIC or somebody, and you are getting something per month. Let's say you're getting 10,000 per month or 2,000 per month. It doesn't really matter, but at least you know that the corpus cannot be touched by anybody, not even you. So sometimes it is necessary to create products which may look very bad from an investment point of view, from a return point of view, from a taxation point of view, but it scores only on two things. It scores one on convenience. It's very easy to understand that if you put in X amount, you will get so much as pension, right? And you will get it for the rest of your life. There is no question of you not getting something. So that is one huge advantage. Of course, the taxation is the disadvantage, but you can be sure that with this you will get so much money, you will pay taxes, and you will still have enough money to live. So that way it is a good product, but you need to understand that this is largely a protection that you're buying. You need to have something over and above this. So, but at least that basic money you have put away, so that you have some bank account, you have got some bank interest, you have got some maybe RBI bonds, and you have an annuity. You know that these annuities will last you for the rest of your life. So even when you're running interest rate risk in your debt portfolio, you're not running any such risk in an annuity. And the fact that you are now not in a great position to deal with equities, this may be a good solution, especially for those people where you are as a IFA or as an MFD. If you're worried that the children might take away more than a fair share, saying, why do you need so much, right? So be careful about it. So this is the annuity product is not something which I would ever recommend. I will not be buying it, but for certain people it could be like a boon. Thank you.